Today we've come over to leopard mode, and so we've got a few days left, and we're going to need them because the leopards are well known for being the most elusive of all Africa's cats. So we're going to probably spend a good part of the next couple of days trying to find, there's one particular male leopard that needs to be recollared, and so that's who we're looking for. So we'll be going checking, we've got some baits out for him, and checking our camera traps and setting up a few new camera traps to try and locate where he is.
So this male leopard, what we're looking for, a signal is coming from below this in this riverbed over here. It's called the Matabole River.
So I'm going to use the heavier dart. Now the disadvantage is that we may lose a bit of distance, but the idea is not just to go long distance darting, so it shouldn't have a major effect because the wind is much more important at the moment.
Okay, good.
There he is.
Going back to where he comes from, I mean, it's for some other reason, but he's eaten, and I think it's pretty hot, so he's not really in the mood of running. And if we're patient, we're most likely going to get a shot.
Yes.
Got him.
I got him, yes.
You guys are lucky to see this, just no
I was going to say to...
daylight hours.
Yeah, for the length of time, we only had to track him for daylight.
Yes. Yes, I sneak here. They'll use any bit of, in a sort of the topography to their advantage, any bit of scrub they can hide in, sort of just lie down.
That's what he did to the needle.
Yeah, well, look at that response rate. It's like he was tense, he knew something, and then suddenly he just got that response.
That's what I want to check, but they usually knock the dart out when it hit.
He's just in here, really.
We thought we'd darted the male leopard we were after. The dart actually hit him, it definitely hit him, but you'd see where the needle had bent over, and we thought it might have been him when he knocked it out, but we think now that it might have actually hit his collar, and that's what potentially bent it over, because we tracked him down and he wasn't asleep. The thing with leopards is, although the male doesn't take any role in the raising process of the cubs, he does provide important security to the female in the area, and that's why the work that Andre is doing, focusing on the movement of the male leopards, is really important, because if a male leopard moves out of the formal protected areas and something happens to him, whether he's shot or poisoned, and a new male moves into the area, there's a good chance that that new male leopard will kill those cubs. And that's to bring the female back into estrus so then he can mate with them, his genetics can be spread through Mashatu. And that's what happens in a lot of areas, that'll happen over and over and over again. If this keeps happening, the leopard population just does this. In the future, we'll be able to get back there, and the collar that we sponsored is going to hopefully go on to one of those male leopards, and it might go on to that elusive male leopard we're chasing around, or it could go onto one of these other male leopards. Andre's promised me that he will photograph it and film it and send across proof of the capture, and so that's something else we look forward to getting that in the next couple of months. Well, Andre did keep his promise, and after a few months he managed to recollar the most elusive of all leopards, Pitsani, and send us some footage. Now, thanks to his new collar, anybody can see where Pitsani is in Mashatu and what he's up to on the Nat Geo website, natgeotv.com.au.